Hello everyone. We are here to report about heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So, air conditioning is about using machines to control how hot or cold, damp or dry, clean, and how the air moves in buildings to make sure people and things inside are comfortable and safe. Basically, how comfortable we feel and how healthy we stay depends on the air around us. Air temperature, moisture, cleanliness, and how it moves affect how we feel. Heating or cooling systems need to control all those factors together to keep us comfortable and healthy. Clean air is crucial for our well-being, especially in crowded or polluted areas. Properly conditioned air not only makes us feel better but also helps us work better. It's like bringing the refreshing feeling of a spring day indoors, making every day pleasant and productive. So, investing in good air conditioning is worth it for both business and people's well-being. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning HVAC systems are responsible for keeping people comfortable in buildings. To do this, they need to be chosen, used, and taken care of properly. Understanding what makes people comfortable is key. It's also important to know the strengths, weaknesses, and costs of different HVAC systems, so you can choose the right one and keep cost in check. Taking good care of HVAC systems not only keeps people comfortable but also saves money on running them. Knowing about different fuel and equipment options helps managers choose the right system for new or updated buildings. Some parts of HVAC systems need extra attention to keep people safe and healthy. Even though there are many types of systems, they all work in similar ways to provide heating, cooling, and fresh air, which are essential for making buildings comfortable. Understanding how these systems work will help you make better decisions about keeping your space comfortable.
So, kaning thermal comfort di refers to how comfortable people feel in a specific environment based on factors like temperature, air movement, humidity, and clothing. In a building, the HVAC system helps maintain thermal comfort by adjusting these factors. So, an example is can produce heat when it's cold outside and cool air when it's hot. Factors like air temperature, movement, humidity, and even what people are wearing can all affect how comfortable someone feels in a room. For instance, using a fan can make a room feel cooler in the summer, and a humid environment can feel less comfortable than a drier one at the same temperature. Additionally, someone who's active might prefer cooler conditions, while the type of clothing someone is wearing also influences their comfort level. All these factors play a role in how comfortable people feel in a room. So, when it comes to feeling comfortable, our body's heat and environment around us need to be balanced. So our body loses heat in a few ways: convection, radiation, and evaporation. So convection, it happens when air moves over our skin, taking away heat. So if the air is colder or moving faster, more heat is taken away. Aggregation occurs when heat moves between surfaces at different temperatures, with energy transferring from warmer surfaces to cooler ones. Ang evaporation pod also helps remove heat from our bodies because when we sweat, the heat needed to turn the sweat into vapor comes from our bodies. So these processes all play a part in how comfortable we feel in different environments. So it means kung sit daw ka by a window on a cold day, the cold glass can make you feel even colder because your body loses heat in that direction. This is especially noticeable in winter. Many building heating systems have vents under windows to warm the window surface and reduce this cooling effect. So the HVAC industry has identified a comfort zone, which is a range of temperature and humidity conditions where about 80% of people feel comfortable. They found this by testing how people respond to different indoor air conditions. This helps simplify how we think about thermal comfort in buildings.
The comfort zone is not an available guide in all cases. It's all apply uniformly since it created for defined levels of air movements, operations, and clothing. However, it is helpful for most inhabited spaces. So, kanidang comfort zone is a concept, is a useful guideline for understanding human comfort in indoor environments. So, it based on factors like temperature, air movement, and clothing. So, however, it's not always perfect since individual preferences and other variable can influence comfort differently. So, paraning kuan like mga kaning everyday situation like kaning offices or homes, then kaning the comfort zone offers a good starting point for setting temperature and adjusting conditions. So, monig mga kwan, it helps architects, mga engineering, so mga designers create spaces so where people will comfort and productive. So, monig mag-recognize sad sila og mga limitations and be open to individual needs and preferences behind the standard guidelines. Noise, odor, and generally quality of air. Additional criteria for the comfort and acceptability of indoor environments. So, air quality must comply with the basic human occupancies criteria such as availability of sufficient quantities of oxygen and absence of any elements of noise, odor is muna yung mga quality na kanibang mga crucial sa mga indoor or mga sa good indoor air quality. So, for comfortable and healthy living sa mga working environments. So, it's not just about having enough oxygen and avoiding harmful gases. So, paraning mga like noise, odors, and overall air. So, monid kang also play a vital roles. So, additional sa dani is mga proper kaning HVAC, kaning heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So, kaning system, so they regulated temperature, humidity, and airflow, contributing to comfort and maintaining air quality. Instructions of HVAC system must be also satisfy other comfort needs while aiming to meet thermal comfort CAID. One of these needs is acoustic comfort. Usually, HVAC systems transfer some fluids, water, or both due to either the fluid itself or the pump of a fan moving the fluids on earth. Water can cause noise. So kanina is a designing of HVAC system is not just about keeping the temperature, like acoustic comfort is a crucial too. So HVAC system often involve moving air or fluids which can create noise, whether it's from the fluid itself or the equipments like fans or pumps. So kanina is therefore the monitoring ventilation airflow speeds is essential to ensure a pleasant acoustic environment. So by striking a balance between providing indicate airflow and minimizing noise levels. Each VAC systems can contribute significantly to overall comfort in indoor spaces. Used to transfer the fluid while produce additional noise and vibration. A poorly balanced fan, a lack of sufficient fan or pump vibration isolation, corrosion of bearing and other related problems may lead to the transmissions of vibration to the ductwork. So kanida is HVAC systems or industrial processes equipments is kanang murag crucial. So however, if these equipments isn't properly balanced or maintained, so it can create extra noise and vibration. This can happen for various reasons like unbalanced fan, poor isolation of vibration from fans or pumps, or even corrosion of bearings. So these issues should be tackled during the system design phase, but if there's defective maintenance program in place, these problems can crop up unexpectedly. So that's why kanang makawantag mga have a maintenance plan in order to prevent or address these issues before they become significant. Kaya itong murag sakit na sa tungkuan o murag makay-stress. Load and comfort built up. Depending on the session, the exterior walled windows and ceiling of the guest room can add heat to or remove heat from the space. The windows make it possible for solar energy to penetrate the room and add heat yet. So guests, TV lighting, and other facilities and heat to the room. They also add heat to the shower and bath. So depending on the season, air leakage around the window. So kanida load and comfort build up ay mga various factors like kaning maka-affect sa comfort level inside the guest room, such as external conditions, kaning mga guest activities and ventilation. These factors collectively contribute to what engineers refers to as loads on the heating. So heating, then naman kaning ventilation and air condition. So for instance, during differentiation, windows can either let in solar heat or allow heat to escape, while activities like showering and using electronics generate additional heat and moisture. Air leakage around windows and doors can also impact temperature regulation. Then, para ma-maintain yung optimal comfort, dapat magkuanta ganing HVAC system play a crucial role in managing these loads by adjusting heating, cooling, and ventilation accordingly. So they ensure that the indoor environment remains comfortable and conducive to the occupants' needs. So despite some
Procedures and maintenance of different cooling system, air handling units and package, air-conditioned units or refrigeration system needs to work correctly in relation to these structures. Maintenance tasks including the following. A large machine that move air around a building and control its temperature, humidity, and cleanliness. In relation to the structure's maintenance tasks including the following. First, inspect the machinery for cooling leaks. The presence of oil borne by a leaking refrigerant outside the equipment will classify these. To search for leaks, and special devices are also available. Check the cooling system for leaks. If you see oil on the outside, it might be from a refrigerant leak. Use special tools to find the exact spot of leak so you can fix it. Second, check refrigerant dryer for water pollution indicators. Replace all dryers that shows signs of water and re-inspect these dryers shortly again to make sure that the problem has not recurred. Check refrigerant dryers for water. If you see any signs of water, replace them. Check again soon after replacing to make sure the problem is gone. This keeps the system working well. Third, make sure to clean the evaporators and air condenser thoroughly. This helps the cooling system work efficiently and prevent problems. Keep the surfaces free of dirt and debris for better performances. Clean the drip pans and drain lines. Regularly remove dirt and debris from drip pans and drain lines to prevent blockages. Second, replace algaecide tablets. Use these tablets in drip pans to prevent algae growth. Change them as needed. Reapply and protect paints. Apply protective paint to drip pans to prevent rust and prolong their lifespan. This maintenance keeps your air conditioning system running smoothly and help prevent water damages. And for the fifth, make sure all of your equipment is working properly by checking each one. Look at the manuals for your appliances to see how to use and maintain them correctly. And lastly, take care of the drive motor by doing all recommended maintenance. Watch its temperatures and starter controls. High temperatures and frequent starts and stop can cause the motor in your cooling system to fail. For the compression equipment, there are various types such as reciprocating, centrifugal, and rotary compressors. Compresses air or gas and requires different types of maintenance for each type. These compressors use a cylinder in a chamber to compress the air, much like how car engines work. Workers need to regularly maintain the equipment to keep it running well. Because the units are small and can be replaced, they can easily be swapped out for similar units when necessary. For the cooling equipment, in different location has different capacity, which is measured in BTU, which means British Thermal Units per Hour. For example, a gas room unit can cool between 7,000 to 14,000 British Thermal Unit per Hour. Cooling power can also be measured in tons, with our ton equaling 12,000 British unit per hour. A big hotel can save hundreds of tons of cooling every year. All the cooling equipment is rated using a common system, so you can compare different pieces. The cost to run the equipment depends on how much work it does, how productive it is, and cost of electricity, which is usually the power source of cooling equipment. Understanding how to monitor the efficiency of cooling system will allow you to achieve optimum performance, control energy costs, and make intelligent purchasing decisions. For monitoring the efficiency of cooling systems, helps you to make sure you are cooling your cooling equipment like air conditioners or refrigerators is working well without using too much energy. This can save you money or on electricity bills and help you to choose better equipment when you need to replace or buy new systems. Performance of cooling equipment is measured by how much energy is used in relation to how much heat is extracted. This cannot be represented in single numbers for smaller size appliances such as guest room size, terminal units. The energy efficiency ratio is expressed as Energy efficiency ratio. Energy efficiency ratio is the rating of units cooling output divided by the power it absorbed. The higher the EER, which means energy efficiency ratio, the greater the energy efficiency. For this, energy efficiency ratio measure how well cooling appliances uses electricity to cool a room. It is calculated by dividing the amount of cooling the appliances provides by the electricity it uses. The energy efficiency ratio, or measure how well a cooling appliances uses electricity to cool a room. It is calculated by dividing the amount of cooling the appliances provides by the electricity it uses. The higher EER means the appliances is more energy efficient. This means it provides more cool air while using this electricity, which can help you to save money on every bills.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Environmental implication of CFS and HCFS. Concerns about ozone depletion in the stratosphere and global warming started to rise during the 1980s. The study determined the chlorofluorocarbons CFS and hydrochlorofluorocarbons HCFS are major contributors to ozone depletion, which HCFS making smaller impact. CFS and HCFS are solvents and reference used in manufacturing. So, ang environmental sa implications kay mao na ang CFS ang HCFS kay ilang gihimo nga gisugdan sa ilang issue nga kahimtang sa ozone depletion o global warming nga ilang gisugod nga 1980s nga nagpatuon sa ilang chlorofluorocarbons ang CFS or hydro mo na ilang dagko nga contribute sa ozone sa depletion. Din ang HCF naghatag og gamay nga epekto nga ang CFS mao na solvent sa refrigerants nga gigamit sa manufacturing. Many CFS and HCFS were used in air conditioning and refrigeration equipment in the past. CFS R11 and R12 have been used in commercial grade air conditioning systems. Refrigerators use R12 and CF22 has been used in refrigeration equipment, package air conditioning systems, window units, and ballast fluid. Solvent refrigerants in various manufacturing processes. Their widespread use has led to their significant presence in the atmosphere, contributing to depletion of the ozone layer. The depletion allows more harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun to reach the Earth's surface, posing risks to human health, ecosystems, and environment. Based on the type of equipment, age, and occupation of the equipment supplier, various options are available. However, some equipment is not suitable for fitting and should be replaced with newer equipment that employs hydrofluorocarbons HCFS that cause minimal or nil zone depletion. More information and possible substitutes for existing refrigerants and other concerns surrounding such refrigerants can be found in the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and United Nations Environment Program. Decisions on the replacement of compressed refrigerant systems should be made after due consideration and consultation with a supplier. Refrigerant replacement is not a sample or replacing the transmission fluid in your vehicle. HR, the occupation is equipment supplier, play a crucial role in determining suitable options. While various alternatives exist based on these considerations, it's important to note that certain equipment may not be conducive to fitting and may require replacement. With newer models that utilize hydrofluorocarbons, HCFs are repaired for their minimal to negligible ozone depletion potential, making them more environmentally friendly choices. New refrigerant chemicals can also pose a safety risk. Areas such as mechanical species can require refrigerant monitoring devices because of the possible toxic effects of exposure to the refrigerant's operations. would have to buy breathing apparatus and other safety devices in case of leaks. This problem should be overcome by product manufactured and by community building codes. So, it becomes necessary to implement the frequent monitoring devices to detect leaks promptly. In the event of a leak. Operations may need to acquire breathing apparatus and other safety equipment to ensure in protection of individuals in the vicinity. Addressing these safety challenges requires a collaborative effort involving productive manufacturers and adherents to build goods within a community. Manufacturers play a vital role in developing safer products and technologies that minimize the risk associated with refrigerant assemblies. Compliance with building codes ensure the safety standards.
I am here to report my assigned topic. So, it is mentioned that this system may not be capable of handling all heating and cooling scenarios throughout the day. This means that the system may have limitation in terms of its capacity to efficiently regulate temperature in a certain situation. For example, it may struggle to maintain comfortable temperatures during extreme weather conditions. One of the challenges mentioned is the lack of flexibility in meeting varying conditions. This means that the system may struggle to maintain comfortable temperatures in all guest rooms when faced with certain conditions. For example, if the outside temperatures are cold, but there are significant temperature changes from night to day, it can be difficult to regulate temperatures effectively throughout the building. The statement explains how the efficiency of a two-pipe system can be enhanced by installing small electric
So decentralized systems are like a group project where everyone has a copy of assignment and can work it independently. So it means that each member of group has their own copy of assignment where everyone can work it separately. So heat pump. Heat pump efficiency is basically how effectively a machine can transfer heat from one place to another. For example, bringing warmth into your home during winter or removing heat from it during summer, all while using as little energy as possible. So the coefficient of performance is like a measure of how well a heat pump or air conditioner works. For example, if a heat pump has a cup of 3, it means you get 3 times as much heating or cooling compared to the energy you use to run to it. So, cooling performance. Cooling performance refers to how effectively a system can lower its temperature. For example, you have a glass of hot water and you want to cool it down quickly. But if you use a big pan or put the glass in the refrigerator, it will cool down much faster. So cooling performance is all about how fast and efficiently something can get cooler. So hybrid system combine different technologies or components to achieve a specific function or goal. For example, a hybrid car uses both gasoline engine and electric motor to improve fuel efficiency and reduce emissions.
Hey everyone, good afternoon ma'am. HVAC system is an order building areas. A guest room or refrigeration and heating system can be used in the other areas of the property units. Similarly to this can be found a place such an office, certain hall and lobby location. So when you see location is as HVAC standard is heating, ventilation and air condition. It is a system and used to regulate the climate and air quality building, including residential, commercial, and industrial structures. The HVAC system is essential for maintaining a comfortable, safe, and healthy indoor environment. Next is HVAC system types of air configuration. Building and areas other than guest room normal use some form of air condition. Some all air system use package air conditioning system, while other use are handline units. Air handling units consist and coils that circulate steam, hot water and chilled water, and a central boiler and chiller in the filter fresh air intake and exhaust air discharge, and humidification equipment are often found in buildings far away from the areas being heated. So it's okay. So a civic HVAC systems come in a various types and configuration, each designed to suit specific needs and condition. Here are there six type. There are central HVAC system and split system and heat pump system and ductless mini split system and package heating and air system, and then last is variable refrigerated flow system. These are sophisticated HVAC system that allow to vary in the degrees. Next, HVAC upkeep and requirements. The needs of our HVAC system, maintaining and focus on the individual system. Individual component needs necessary in performing maintenance are changing of filter, cleaning of fans, heat transfer, store face and drain pans, inspecting of referent of measure of leakage, checking and replacing belt of number of the maintaining action. So just wait lang po. So here, each back, upkeep, and maintaining are crucial for the system longevity, efficiency, and effective operation. Regular maintain can prevent mostly repair and ensure the system is operating at its optimum. So there are eight types: regular inspection and filter replacement and cleaning, duct maintaining, lubrication and changing refrigerant level, and systems testing. Energy efficiency assessments. This involves checking the system energy consumption and identifying way to improve efficiency. Maintaining is necessary to ensure the system and longevity, maintain its efficiency, improve endure and quality, prevent cost repair. At best to hire a professional HVAC technician to perform this task. They have the knowledge and tools to do it safely and effectively. So that's all, and good afternoon again.
HVAC system and the question. So, the HVAC system and the guest room plays a crucial role in providing guests an comfortable and pleasant stay. It allows them the control the temperature, ensures proper ventilation or air quality. The contributes to noise control and energy efficiency. Centralized system. So the example of centralized system is traditional client-server model where a central server stores and manage all the data and resources while clients request the access these sources through the server. The server acts as central authority controlling and access distribution of data. So two type of system. So two-type system allows for the either heating or cooling at a given time, and it uses a separate pipe to deliver and return the water or refrigerant to the central source. Three-pipe system. A three-pipe system allows for the simultaneous heating and cooling in different zones or a building. It uses separate pipes for hot water and cold water and return water, providing independent control and flexibility for maintaining optimal temperatures and virus spaces. Decentralized system. So the example of a decentralized system is a blockchain. In a blockchain, transactions are verified or recorded by multiple participants and called miners. When the maintain copies of the blockchain, there is no central authority controlling a transaction and consensus among the miners inside the integrity and security of the system through the wall and split type units. So through the wall units are self-containing continued air conditioning units installed directly into a wall, while split type units are consist of separate indoor and outdoor components connected by refrigerant line, and through the wall units are simpler and used for the localized cooling, while split units are more versatile and suitable various settings. So cooling only. The examples sa cooling. Cooling system is a window or air conditioner type of unit is installed in a window or a hole in the wall, and it is designed specific for cooling purposes. It consists of a single casing that contains all the necessary components including the compressor, condenser, evaporator, and fan. Cooling with electric heating. So system with cooling and electric heating capabilities such as a heat pump can provide but cooling during the summer and heating during the winter. It uses the same component to extra heat and indoor air for cooling, reverses and process to provide warmth using electric heating elements when needed. Cooling with heat pump heating. So system with cooling and heat pump heating capabilities can provide but cooling during the summer and heating during the winter. It uses the same components to transfer heat, extracting to heat and from the door air for cooling and reversing the process to provide warmth by extracting heat and outdoor or air using a heat pump. Base electric heater, wall mounted electric heater, hybrid and other system. So heating system depends on factors such as energy efficiencies, cost, installation requirements, and specific heating needs. Each system offers its own advantage and consideration, allowing for a range of options to suit different preferences and requirements. That's all. Thank you.